There. Welcome to Remembering Our Spirits. From the book Around the Year with Emmett Fox, December 17th, 2023. And mean it. Think of God. Review some of the things that you know to be true about him, her, them. Their perfect goodness, infinite intelligence, all presence, limitless power, unbound love, and so forth. Claim that God, who is all those things, is with you and believe it. Read a few verses of scripture or any spiritual book that speaks to you. Say silently that you forgive everyone who may seem to need it without exception or mental reservation, and mean it. Ask God to forgive you for all your mistakes you have ever made and say you accept his forgiveness, and mean it. Claim that God is now inspiring you, teaching you, healing you. Claim that they are giving you the greatest gift of all gifts, themselves. Because having them, you will have everything else too. Give thanks in advance for the peace of mind, the harmony, and the spiritual growth that is yours, and mean it. Offer unto God thanksgiving, and pay your vows unto the Most High. Psalms 50:14. I think this reading is a good reminder because I started my spiritual practices about 30 years ago. And the truth is, I didn't mean it. I didn't even know exactly what I was praying for, or who I was praying with, or to, or wanting to be in a relationship with, except because of my near-death experience, I had a experience of the presence of that love within me, and I wanted to be in conscious contact and in relationship with that presence. I got to move and continue to move through the obstacles within me that I've put in the way of perfect experiential remembrance of that presence of love within me. That's what this is saying to me. And also, you may not mean it in the beginning, so fake it till you make it. That's a saying. I'm not sure exactly where that saying originated. I know it's in substance abuse programs and treatment programs, but fake it till you make it. I know for myself, if I haven't been walking regularly and I start walking again, I don't particularly like it. Even if I just go 20 minutes, it's like, oh, it can feel so hard. Because like anything in the beginning, until you get into the practical, experiential, habitual routine of it, it's a growing process. And in all growth, there's growing pains. It's just the way it is. Even in spiritual growth, there are growing pains. That's my experience. There are people, I'm sure, who have had spiritual growth and had no growing pains. Blessings to them. And blessings to all of you who are walking this path, who are picking up spiritual tools and practices and feeding your spiritual nature so that our human nature can be in alignment with our spiritual nature and stop causing so much harm and chaos in the relationships that we're in. Start with the microcosm. Start with the relationship you're having with yourself and all of the people closest to you, and then go out from there. Starting at the macrocosm with some of the things going on in the world, that is way too overwhelming for me. So I stay in my small yard and do all of my spiritual work here, and it then emanates out from there. It's like dropping a pebble in a pond. What are you doing as the pebble? What spiritual tools are you picking up and practicing as the pebble? So that it can emanate out from you and be of good use to everybody. Everything's a relationship, and they all begin with the one that we are having with ourselves. I know, people might say, that's so selfish. I disagree. On the contrary, to have spiritual practices and be in conscious contact with our spiritual nature is a very selfless act. Then we step into the world as true healers. Fake it till you make it, and one day you will mean it. I mean so much of what I say here. I can't say that I mean every single thing because I don't even remember everything I've said. As always, take the best for you and leave the rest. Have a blessed day and have peaceful memories and enjoyment during these holidays in all of your relationships. Until next time.